every single move you make, whether it's an epic goal in a game or just getting up from the couch, well, it's a kind of biological masterpiece. Today, we're diving into the science of how it all works, classification and biomechanics. We're going to break down the parts and then see how they team up to get you moving. Let's jump in.
I mean, seriously, have you ever stopped to think about it? How you can kick a ball with perfect timing, fire off a text message without even looking, or do something as simple as standing up. It feels easy, but behind the scenes, there's a whole symphony of stuff happening inside your body. So what's the secret?
Well, the answer is something called the locomotor system. You can think of it as the ultimate tag team for movement. It's this perfectly integrated system where your bones and muscles work together. To really get it, we need to classify the two key players, starting with the very foundation of you.
And that foundation, that internal framework holding you all together, is your skeleton.
Get this. The typical adult skeleton is made of 206 bones, 206 separate parts, all fitting together to create the strong, supportive structure that you depend on for, well, everything.
Now, here's something that really blows people's minds. We tend to picture bones as these dry, dead things, right? But that's totally wrong. They are alive. They are living, dynamic tissues, packed with cells and minerals, and they have their own blood supply, bringing them oxygen and nutrients 24/7.
And man, are they busy. Your skeleton isn't just a glorified coat rack. It's a serious multitasker. It gives you support, your actual shape. It provides protection for your most important organs, like your brain and heart. It serves as an anchor for movement. It's a factory for making blood cells. And it's also a storage bank for minerals like calcium. That is one heck of a job description.
So if the skeleton is the framework, what actually provides the power? That brings us to part 2 of our system, the body's engines, your muscles. They are what power every single movement. Now, in our classification, it's super important to know that we've got 3 different types of muscle. First up is skeletal muscle. That's the voluntary stuff you control, like when you decide to lift your arm. Then there's cardiac muscle. It's involuntary, found only in your heart, and thankfully you don't have to think about making it beat. And finally, smooth muscle, also involuntary, working silently in your organs.
So how do these engines, and you have over 600 of them, actually run? Well, like any engine, they need fuel. They get glucose from your food and oxygen from your breath. Through a process called respiration, they turn that fuel into energy. And all that energy lets them do their one incredible trick. They contract. They get shorter and thicker, creating a powerful pulling force.
Okay, so we've got the framework, the skeleton. We've got the engines, the muscles. Now for the really awesome part, biomechanics. This is the science of how these two partners work together in perfect motion. And this leads us to a really fascinating puzzle. Muscles have one major limitation. They can only pull. They contract, and that's it. They can't actively push. So, if your bicep can only pull your arm up toward your shoulder, how in the world do you straighten it back out?
The body's solution is absolutely brilliant. It uses what are called antagonistic muscle pairs. Basically, muscles are set up in teams to work against each other. For any movement to happen, one muscle has to pull, while its partner on the other side has to do the complete opposite. It has to relax and get longer.
So let's meet the team. For any action, you've got the agonist. That's your prime mover, the one that contracts and does the work. But it can't do it alone. At the exact same moment, its partner, the antagonist, has to chill out and relax to let the move happen. It's a perfect coordinated effort, and you can feel this all over your own body.
Go on, try it. To bend your elbow, your biceps contracts. It's the agonist, while your triceps relaxes. Now, to straighten your arm, the roles completely flip. Your triceps contracts and your biceps relaxes. The exact same dance happens in your leg with your quadriceps and hamstrings. It's this constant, beautiful teamwork that lets you move so smoothly. Okay, that's the science. But understanding all this is more than just cool trivia. It's like unlocking a superpower, a new way to understand your health, your performance, and just the incredible machine you get to live in every day.
So why does this actually matter to you? Well, in sports or PE, if you know which muscles work together, you can train smarter to get stronger and avoid injuries. In health, this is the entire basis for fields like physical therapy. In your daily life, you can just appreciate the insane biology going on when you lift a bag of groceries. And maybe the best part, the force from exercise doesn't just use your body, it literally builds it, making your bones and muscles stronger every time.
So remember this, every move you make, every single one, is a perfect silent conversation happening between 206 bones and over 600 muscles. They are an incredible team just waiting for your instructions. So the only question is, what are you going to ask them to do next?